Hey everybody, Coach Tanya here, and I want to talk about health. But before I do, I wanted to thank everybody. You guys have always been such a great support system for me. And today I got great news. I had to have a lumpectomy and everything done last year, as most of you know. And I went today for my follow-up, and I got a clean bill of health. Everything is great. They found nothing. So thumbs up. And I wanted to thank all of you for supporting me and being there for me, and all the messages you guys sent me today, and the text messages and phone calls that I received, and all the posting on my my timeline and everything. So I just wanted to thank you guys. Hi ladies, how are you? So I wanted to talk about health because obviously that's what I was thinking about today with, you know, being at the hospital and everything. Thank you, Amber. Hi, Julie, thank you. So I keep thinking, and it's something I thought about a few times before in the past, but today I was thinking about it even more, especially for us parents, but just anybody, when you become an adult, do you really make sure you go to your annual checkup? Sneaking in from work, LOL, that's wonderful. Thank you, Susan. Do you really make sure that you go? It is so important, guys, that we go every year to get everything looked at. So us females, obviously, we have some other extra appointments we have to do every year, but just even getting to your regular doctor and getting blood work done. Like the last blood work I did, I actually finally balanced out my good cholesterol, which was a little bit off. So that was finally balanced out after, you know, drinking my shakes and stuff. And that's why I get so crazy with my shakes, and that's why I don't know if it drives you guys nuts, but that's why I post them all the time. It's my accountability. Hi, Alicia. You know, to stay healthy. Hi, Nance. So, like, the ladies that are on here right now, do you guys make sure you go every year to all of your appointments? The dentist, the eye doctor, the regular doctor. Hi, Al. It's so important. And after, like, what I went through last year and everything, like, think about it. For the parents, you make sure you make your kids' appointment, right? You make sure your kids go every year to get checked, make sure everything is good, get their blood work, get their blood pressure, get their weight, make sure they're growing properly. Like, we make that a priority, and we make that so important, right? Why don't we do that for ourselves? I remember last year, I wasn't even gonna go for my mammogram. I wasn't old enough yet. They say, wait till you're 40. I wasn't 40 yet. And my daughter was like, no, Mom, I think you need to go. You need to go. And sorry, I keep scratching my face. Some bug decided to bite me. So she was like, no, you really, really need to go, Mom. And I was like, okay, fine. And I kept telling her, I'll make my appointment. I'll make my appointment. And I just kept putting it off, and she kept harassing me. And finally I was like, okay, fine. I promise I'll make it Monday. And that's when they found everything, and I had to have the lumpectomy. So that was my first eye-opener last year that, you know, I really need to keep up with this and get checked every year. You know, like, a lot changes in our body, and that's the whole purpose of having, you know, preventative care, which is going every year to get checked. So I've been pretty good about it. You know, same thing with the dentist. Like, I don't have dental insurance and I don't have eye insurance. So it's more of a push for me to go to those appointments because I'm like, oh, you know, but reading everybody's things, sorry. Mom is 2 times 5. I got her in her 40s and only went back because we made her. Wow. I never knew that, Kristen. So you guys made your mom go back? And that's when she found out? That's crazy. But I'm so glad that she's a survivor. They told me mine was like stage 0. I didn't even know that existed. But I guess we caught it right before it turned to stage 1. So I'm considered high risk. So, you know, I have to go in and get checked, mammogram and ultrasound, stuff like that. But anyways, you need to make sure that you are going to your annual doctor. Us women are getting everything checked every year. I mean, it's just amazing. Think about how fast a year goes by, and then think about everything that happened in that year. So all of these things are happening. Can you imagine all the stuff that's happening in your body within the year? A lot of changes take place, and they could be for the better, or they could be for, like, you know, worse. And if you let it go and you don't check it, it's even worse than that. So these are just kind of like all the thoughts that were going through my mind when I was sitting there waiting for the doctor and stuff like that, for them to take me back and give me the results. But it's very important, you guys. And it goes right along with what I talked about the other day about putting yourself on the back burner. I mean, that's like the worst way we could put ourselves on the back burner, is not going to the doctor and getting checked out. I mean, there are some times where, you know, you go to the doctor because you hurt something or your knees hurt or whatever, and you go to the doctor and they can't find anything wrong, and you're like, okay, this was a waste of time. But blood work never lies. So you need to make sure you're at least getting your blood checked every single year to check for all different things, especially as we get older. Sorry, I'm reading some of the comments here. See, Alicia even said she's guilty of it. She doesn't make sure she goes, but she makes sure her kids do. Yeah, it's super important for them to go and get whatever shots that they're due for or whatnot and get checked and everything else. But then we forget about ourselves. We probably tell our spouse to go get their appointment done, just like we do for the kids, but we forget about ourselves. Hey, Miss Carol. Hey, Jen. So I just wanted to chat with you guys about that because it's so important to get checked. I actually went back and forth going back for this last appointment. I was so afraid of what they were going to say that I didn't want to go back and get checked, but I had to just keep reminding myself that it was important, because if I didn't go back, it could have been something worse if it was something bad. So a whole year has gone by, nothing regrew, so that makes me super excited and super happy. So I did go and have a glass of wine with my lunch to celebrate, but I just think it's really important, so that's why I wanted to talk to you guys about it. I love you too, Amy. Hey, Rach. So we need to make sure that we are really taking care of ourselves. Go to our yearly appointments. Go for follow-ups. So if you go for something and they tell you that there's an issue or whatever, and you need to come back and follow up in so many days, make sure you follow up. Don't push yourself so far back and push your health so far back that you don't follow up at all. God, it's so important. It's so important. Hi, Candy. So I just wanted to touch base with you guys on that. I wanted to say a big thank you for the support that you guys have been giving me today. I felt so loved, like I said, with all the comments and the text messages and the Facebook messages and everything. You guys made me feel so loved and so supported. And then I had my hubby and my daddy there with me. They were waiting out in the waiting room. But it just reiterated to me, we need to every year, or however often your insurance. Some insurances let you get, 6 months, every 6 months a checkup or things like that. Whatever your insurance will cover, do that. Because you can't put a price tag on your health. You can't, like, I paid out of pocket for my ultrasound today because my insurance doesn't cover that. But you know what? I felt that I needed to. I couldn't put a price tag on my health. Like, that's how I feel about drinking my shake every day. It's $4 a day. That's what helps me stay healthy. Everybody's different, but it's what helps me stay healthy. It makes me feel amazing. It gives me my energy, and I didn't care if it was $10 a day. I would still drink it and still pay for it because I can't put a price tag on my health. I want to be around to watch my daughter walk down the aisle. I want to be around to watch my daughter have children. I want to be around to watch my son get married or whatever he decides to do with his life. Watch him walk down the aisle after he gets married. It's just, I want to be there for all of those things. And I know all of you guys do too. You want to be there to watch your kids grow up and watch what they become and what they make of their lives and things like that. And we're not going to be able to do those things if we don't take care of ourselves. So like I told you last week, to stop putting yourself on the back burner, stop doing it with your health and stop doing it with your checkups. It's so important. I know it's a pain in the ass because, hi Dawn, hey Becky. I know it's a pain in the ass because we have to take time off of work, ask our boss for off, or make the appointments for after work, and then you're home super late, and then you can't get your workout done, or you can't do this. Hi, Heather. But you have to. Thank you, Dana. Yes, power of prayer. I know you guys were all praying for me, so I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Hi, Rhonda. So I just wanted to reiterate and remind you guys how important it is. I mean, we're all trying to eat healthy. We're all trying to stay on the right track. Why do all that work and not check in with the doctor every year to make sure what we're doing in between those appointments is actually helping? Oh my gosh, can you guys hear that thunder? It's gonna pour. Ooh, it's really dark out there. We want to make sure that, Daisy, it's okay. Come here. We want to make sure that the hard work that we're putting in, in between, like, okay, so I went for this appointment. So I have a whole year before I'm gonna go back. I wanna make sure that all the things I'm doing healthy, eating organically, eating clean, drinking my shake, all of that stuff, I wanna make sure that it's helping. Hey, Chrissy. So, and yes, Candy, like it's always when the kids are getting right ready to get out of school, it pours. Like, welcome to Florida. I don't know what other states you guys are living in, if it does the same thing, but always in Florida, the second the kids are gonna get out of school, it starts to pour. And my kids are older now, so I don't go through this car line. I meet them and they get in the car. And so then I end up in the car line late and I'm stuck there forever. But that's okay, whatever. I'm healthy, right? That's what we need to be excited about, our health, and that we're healthy. And my dogs are like licking me all over my legs because they're afraid of the storm. But I just wanted to remind all of you to take care of you. And yeah, all you ladies on here commenting, I'm actually getting a little choked up. I know a lot of people have lost a lot of people to breast cancer, and I feel completely blessed that I haven't had to attack it with all the crazy chemo and radiation and stuff like that. I have definitely am blessed and definitely lucky. Heather, you need to go get your mammogram. And now that I know you have not gotten your mammogram, I am gonna stay on your ass until you schedule it and until you go. I don't care if I have to go through that appointment to make sure you go. You have to go, because I was putting mine off and Kayla was just like, Mom, I really feel like you have to go. And I went, in all honesty, to get her to leave me alone about it. And that's when they found everything. So you need to go. And you better believe that when I'm done going live, I'm gonna be texting you like, did you make your appointment yet? So get on that phone, Heather, and make that appointment. I know, I hate waiting for the results. The only thing, now that I'm high risk, I get my results right away. Memorial West is really good about getting the mammogram results back pretty quickly. So maybe try going there, and they're awesome there. I love it there. Hell yeah, Kimberly, congrats. 5-year survivor we have on here. December 14th, she will be a 5-year survivor. That is awesome. Thank you, Al. Okay, I'm gonna get on Christina too. Damn, I got a lot of my coaches that need to get their mammograms done. Okay, I am gonna be the mammogram police. So if you guys didn't get your mammograms done, and I know you haven't got your mammograms done, you're gonna be getting text messages from me, because take it from me, you've got to go. I know it sucks doing that appointment. Hi, Neela. I know it sucks waiting for the results, but isn't that better, doing all that, than waiting so long and something could be brewing in there, and waiting so long that it's at its worst by the time you finally go? Wouldn't you want to know what's going on in your body? You've got to get it done, ladies. Take care of yourself. And Albert, you better make sure you're going to all your appointments too. This isn't just me talking about mammograms. You better make sure you're going for your annual physicals and getting all your checks done. It's just very important, especially you have little ones. They need you around. But you guys, make sure you get out there. Hey, Mark, make sure you get out there. Make sure that you're following up with your doctors. I don't care if you feel that you sprained your pinky and they say come back in a week. Go back in a week. Make sure you stay on top of your health. It is so important. So, so important. But thank you again for being there for me. You guys freaking rock. I have the best support system ever. I feel super, super blessed to have all of you guys, and to have the family I have, and to have the best friends that I have. So I wanted to thank you guys, and I wanted to remind you that there is no price tag you can put on your health. So make sure you are taking care of you first. Put on your oxygen mask first. Bye, guys. Go get those eyes checked, Mark.